My name is Kaijunkin. I'm Robin Humphrey. I am born and raised in the Nicola Valley. I am from the Ellicott people. I am Thompson. I am born and raised on the Shalish Reserve. My mother is Rena Joe. My grandmother is Mabel Joe. And I am a hand poke traditional tattoo practitioner. It was about 5 years ago, maybe even 4. I've lost track. I like to think the creator wanted to bring hand poke tattoo to me in the way that he has presented it. Including shooting Ekukbi taught me hand poke tattoo in a safe environment with youth and families. And I learned hand poke tattoo knowledge that we've had tattoo through Dion Casas, my big brother. He brought the information to our community, and I just was there, being connected to the Nicola Valley and living in the Nicola Valley very much supported my cultural and traditional knowledge, and it supported my identity, and also it very much supported the constant reminder of who I am. The biggest challenge that I've had is our own individuals, our own family members, our own indigenous folks sharing. What gives you the right to doing that? Why are you doing that? That is not us. We don't tattoo. We're not people of tattoo. It's the negative conversations that I've had struggles with. But like a duck, it's like water. I can carry what their perspectives are because I too have maybe had those perspectives. My perspective changed when our big brother Dion Casas came to Merritt and shared the information. That was when I would say, converted in understanding. Because knowledge is priceless. Once you learn it, you can't really get it taken away from you. James Tate was a recorder of information. A lot of folks like to think of him as everyone's white uncle. He was married to an Ilocano woman. He shared many lines of communication with the Ilocano people. He also shared many communications of illustration and documentation in the English language that is carried forward into the days of today for us to read, to create knowledge, to decipher. He's left many clues. He's left many connections between nations. James Tate is a person who understood and almost thought Indian. He was a person who recorded in modern ways so that we can identify with some of the things that he may have recorded: rock art, pictographs, baskets, design, customs, stories, creation stories, many different things. How do I approach the process of designing and delivering tattoos? Sometimes it's in a moment. I can come up with a design in 10 minutes or 4 minutes or a minute. It might already be there, depending on our shkikia, the ancestors in some situations. And sometimes the process of designing a design for an individual might take a year. It may not come overnight. It might not be in a week, might not be in a month. But it's all in due time. The first tattoo that I tattooed was myself. I transferred a image from a basket that was given to me by my grandfather's family. And that image was of traditional basketry design, and I placed those on my legs. First on my left, then on my right. These are very powerful tattoos. They really shared the identity that I have with my family and the connection that I have to my family and my grandfather. I put my hardest work and my best work in every tattoo. Every tattoo is my favorite when I can tattoo and share the indigenous markings. One of my most favorite tattoos I would like to share is on my brother, and it's on his face. It goes from his nose to his ear on both sides. And to give somebody something like a tattoo in return of the knowledge that they've shared with me. And I just seen the tattoo 2 days ago, and it constantly reminds me of our identity and sharing the information and sharing in the best ways that we can, in kindness and good ways. My brother wears it on his face, and that's Dion Casa's facial tattoo. That is probably my most favorite one. At one point in our life and in the next generation, I would like to see and feel one day that our children don't have to ask who they are. It will be written on our skin. It will be marked on our skin. At some point in the responsibility of sharing indigenous handpoke practicing and tattoo is the contribution to our identity. I would love for our children to just know, because it's written on their grandmother's skin, it's marked on their parents' skin, it's marked on their skin. That is the place that I would like to see tattoo one day, just like our relatives in the south, the Maori. Their folks have tattoo, and in an instance, they don't ask who they are. We're at the very forefront of some of our communities having the awakening and creating safe space for conversation around identity, around tattoo, around comfort, around our culture and our traditions. We're getting more comfortable with who we are and being more forward than we've ever been before. So in the awakening, we're recording the new old on the skin. We're recording our designs, we're recording our identity, we're recording our location of living, we're recording ourselves and our connections to the Tamil, which is the land. That's something that I absolutely love and I support. So moving forward with the awakening of our identity and our DNA is not gonna stop. We're gonna continue, and we're coming, and we're going to be identified, and we're gonna take our space back, and we're going to make our presence known. Tattoo the world.